Hello guys, I'm here with another 2v2, well my first actually 2v2 on this channel. I just wanted to show off a nice USF build order, because I haven't found too many like online. They're usually like a bit outdated, so I just want to get like something consistent, at least for now, because obviously the patches will change, and there will be new stuff coming around, and you know stuff like that will inevitably happen. So yeah, I'm just here in Operation Eindhoven, a 2v2 going, just a quick match. Um, so usually I call this Operation ZERG. It's a fun build where you just spam out, get like 4 rifleman squads with bars as quickly as possible, and using like USF's manpower cheats, just kind of overwhelm your opponent with just massive amounts of riflemen. And like a lot of the time, the riflemen are really good. And they can fight a lot of 1v1s, and put stack 2 of them together. They'll win 2v2s. Yeah. So over here, I'm just planning out my assault here. I'm just kind of running everyone in, just trying to capture as much things as possible. The usual. Um, Luckily, it's 2v2, so I do have my teammate here to also capture. Yeah, and I just want to showcase a bit about the squad you're going to be running here, or the battle group that you're going to be running. It is advanced infantry, so but we are not running rangers here because they're too much of a manpower sink, which I believe, in all honesty, I think rifleman bars can honestly do really well here. Rangers can also do really well, but it's nice to just operations zerg the enemy down. So here we get a quick little engagement. This one I will win. Luckily, I spot the MG. I just get in their sight, just get a quick spot in there. Just because the scout has a bit more range, so you just want him to do his scouting job. He's not really meant to win any infantry fights. Like even here, like I got the drop in that infantry squad, but I'm just gonna retreat them back as far back as I can go. And then place down some sandbags. You always want to do this. I'm pretty bad at doing that. I gotta get more comfortable doing that. But you see, like his engineers can just run up on my scouts. They're not a fighting unit at all. Sometimes I'm just like, why do I even have these guys? But the good thing is they are very good in capturing. They cap pretty quickly. So yeah, don't mind my poor capping skills here and my poor micro skills. Just moving my infantry squads around, bringing them up. Always remember to place the little flag at the start of the game. It's very nice to just get an infantry that bit ahead of where they're supposed to be. And then yeah, so right here I'm just trying to get a good engagement. My engineers are very strong for the USF, so in close quarters they can go against some mainline infantry. Grenadiers are I think everything smokes grenadiers. So here I'm just breaking line of sight. My scouts are in a not so great position. I wanted to try and get the decap there and just try and run, but I was like, oh wait, he's actually on the manpower node. So one of the real big weaknesses you'll have with playing the ZERG faction, I call it the ZERG faction, the ZERG build, is that MGs are like your worst enemy. They're not terrible, but you gotta play smart to get around them. You can't run it at MG. So I really think you can't afford the manpower to get get a mortar. That would be a good counter. But I'm just rushing, just trying to get my tech up, get a lieutenant out, a captain. Once I get that captain out, I'm just gonna be much stronger. Here I'm just gonna get sadly suppressed, but the flank is happening. So right now I should be able to get this MG out of here. I kind of messed up here because I should have brought my engineers over. He's running over now. Well, luckily his MG gets in a weird position. But yeah, I got my squads ready to go. So you kind of want an engagement like this, where he's just kind of freaking out. But luckily he put his MG in a bad spot because it's very close quarters and in that small little building thing. So it really works out for me in that case. Yeah, and there he goes, starting to retreat. Yeah, and that's a full retreat right there. And now I'm just we're moving the rifleman squad to deal with this mortar that's been bothering me all game. Yeah, so yeah, now it's just a slow push. Leave that squad there to capture and just kind of push him out. Here I'm okay, working the micro. Working the micro, get the grenadiers out of there. Ooh, take him out. And there he goes. Yeah, teammate on his side's looking pretty good. It's looking like he's got some good points on his own. So yeah, I got the red guy's MG after my guy, and his mortar. Purple mortar is still there. I was hoping I could get into him, attack him real quick, but he's on a swivel with that. So here, what you want to do is I want to try and get another rifleman squad. Actually, no. I think I have enough rifleman squad. Yeah, yeah, I have enough rifleman squad. So now it's just kind of pushing them out and getting that med tent as quickly as possible, just so I have the the manpower cheats essentially. I believe it's like every 4 losses or something, you get a free guy to come out, which is very helpful. So here I'm just kind of like, come on, I need it. It does cost fuel, and if I was smart, I could like map it out and be like, okay, I'm like thinking about it. Can I get some bars out? Probably, yeah. So I'm like, okay, let's roll it. Yeah, and then I have enough to get the med tent. So one of the main things about the med tent is you have to have vision of the location you're gonna place it. So right here, I'm just like, I'm not focusing right now. There we go. Yeah, just place that med tent. I kind of place it very, very forward. I'm trying to like place it in like a not so bad spot. Just because usually on that manpower node, it's usually pretty contested there, so you don't want to place it that far forward. But if I really wanted to be a mean dude, I would place it there. I should have placed it there in this game, because I was like pushing it back almost the entire game. So here, I got oh, I lost the scout squad. Rip. He, served us well. But here, what I should have done is I should have actually let him capture that munition point and like not fight so hard, just so I can get that med tent. You can get that. You see that retreat point? That's like one of the main things here. It's like that's how you keep up the ZERG. You just gotta get that retreat point up and then just keep on ZERGing him down. And then also one of the other bonuses that I unlocked was the cheaper munitions for the weapons. It goes down from 60 to 30, which is a huge increase. Like it makes a massive difference getting that that decreased munition cost. So here I'm just messing him up real good. He captured my my VP, but micro's lacking, so I'm like, okay, well that's fine. So right now, I kind of want to get a Chaffee out. Get something, because I feel like he should have a Vic around this time. But at the same time, I feel like he also hasn't had much in the way of fuel. He did have that star for a good while. But it's kind of even right now. So I'm like, okay, let me just get this infantry training. So that makes my rifleman just a lot stronger. Just really going in for the rifleman. It's kind of 2 choices that you can make there. Oh, okay, well... I lied. I was actually just trolling. I'm actually going for the vehicles here. Quick Chaffee just to see what they build. Just gotta decap this VP. I'm just gonna decap it just so I don't bleed stars. In this game, when you get triple cap, you really start bleeding. Oh, there's the mortar just messing me up once again. Yep, and then this is just mainly just bringing up the squads, let them capture, and then slow roll it to a victory. Yeah, you see, like those are actual Panzer Grenadiers, not the DAC ones, and they're still gonna lose that fight against my riflemen and lieutenant, of course. But yeah, I mean, like riflemen are insane when they start, especially once they get their vet 1 to pour it on them. They will just smoke people. I mean that fight's a 2v1 and they're still doing pretty good. I think they might actually. I think they're gonna take out one of them. Nope, I lied. So that's what we're learning from this channel. I'm just a big liar. But yeah, this MG kind of really fucked up. He really shouldn't have played it down, but I got kind of greedy here because I'm like, okay, you know what? I gotta take this MG. It's so worth. I don't think it's that bad because I like the manpower had enough to spare. He wasted a grenade. But yeah, I really wanted this MG because that would be like, okay, like he's GG. But yeah, I think he got him both times. Yeah. Yeah, I think he's gonna recrew the weapon with one of his squads. Yeah, the captain, he is good, but he is very squishy. And here, I think I lose that squad here, so I'm like, okay, well, I gotta build another guy. Luckily, my teammate, reminded me about that. But yeah, he still dies. Yeah, just gotta recoup the losses there. Yeah, I did not want him to die, and he gets a bar. It shouldn't be too bad because I think right about now, like, they're losing a lot of VPs, and purple still doesn't have any Vicks out. That's like one of the main problems you run into is if he has a Vic. Right now I should be fine just because I could just wait at base and just, you know, save enough manpower to get a Chaffee. But you know, yeah, I don't see any Vics. Usually I would prepare a Vic, but I mean there's nothing. I'm like I feel like he would have built one already. I think he's just really just dying on the manpower part at this point in the game. So it's just like, okay, well, I'll continue fighting. And now for one of the best parts about this doctrine, the AI rent an army. It is very insane. It only costs 100 munitions, and throughout this entire game, I can just keep on calling in those squads over and over and over again, and it's just like, it's just a constant threat because they have, I think it's 4 rifleman squads and 2 Zooks. The Zooks have won me games just on the fact that, like, if Dak has a flakling out, which is a Vic that really messes up this build, sometimes the Zooks will just go and just snipe them. Snipe the flakling, and then you're just like, oh, great, I can fight now. Yeah, but like even in this fight, my riflemen are fighting like 4-1, and they're still like actually doing not bad. You know, it's insane. To be fair, they are fighting grenadiers. I will say grenadiers are probably like the worst unit in the game right now, which is fair just because I feel like Bear's playstyle is more on the merging with the grenadiers and less of like actually having them as mainline infantry. Like you could see him merging them right in like there to his pioneer squad. So he's really just, you know, holding on to that, but I'm focusing it there. One of the worst things about using the AI squad is, as you can hear the screaming in the background of my squad just dying. Yeah, that's just what you hear in your comms the entire time. So it's really nice. Yeah, it's really what you want to hear in the morning. Yeah, and then they're just gonna leave the field, and in 20 seconds they just call another one. Because at this point, I get enough munitions for when I can call it in. Like when they leave, I can just call another one almost immediately. Sometimes I can call it even faster. I think there they got suppressed for too long. I don't know what condition. Oh, and there I used the captain's ability to like get my squad out of the MG's range, which is very, very helpful. Here I'm surprised he's reloading. I was like surprised why my captain didn't get suppressed there, and he was like able to walk in the building. But you know, he just walked in there. Just placing him down all the way in the back lines. I'm really trying to mess with red and purple at the same time. Mainly red here, just because, you know, help out my teammate a little bit. Here I'm just going for the howitzer. I got my Chaffee out, but there's like really no need. I thought I'd need it, but I mean, like eventually I would need a Chaffee. Here I'm like reading the squad, which I will get, because let's go Chaffee. I just put him back behind that building. He's safe. Yep, and then just run at that AT gun. Yeah, this is mainly the entire like build, and then it's just like right now I'm getting the survival training. I want to get that other upgrade as well to decrease the manpower costs, but it's not really that necessary unless you're really losing units. It's just a lot of fuel in the early game to lose, but because I have a Chaffee, I feel like kind of safe to just keep on upgrading. And here I'm just, you know, just checking, making sure everyone comes home safely. Bring the Chaffee back. Right now, I want to save up enough manpower to put down a howitzer, because I feel like that would be a little disgusting right now. But hopefully I can put something down. But it might be a minute. Yeah, so I'm gonna just retreat all my units, try and save up the manpower. Right? I mean, this is okay. In like games like this, you don't always have to like put on the pressure, even though putting on the pressure is really good, and it's something like you want to do. Sometimes you can like kind of back off and be like, okay, you know, let's just calm it down a little bit and just wait, get enough manpower to, you know, put down a howitzer. Because in a lot of 2v2s, howitzers are really good. I think here they surrender. I mean, yeah, they were bleeding VPs, and that's game. That's it. GG's. GG's all around. And then we can go through like the final scores here. Another thing with this build, you will lose. That is surprising for me here, losing only 87. Usually I'm in the hundreds, but you know, I will take it. I will take 87. As you can see, damage taken, it's by far the most in anyone in this game. And that's just the US ZERG build. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Peace.